Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Rekha Shinde, Assistant Professor, Department of Rasashastra and Vaishijya Kalpana at Pravara Medical Trust, Ayurved College, Shivagaon. Bharat Murchit Rasa Aushadhis. Now we have four types of Bharat Murchit Rasa Aushadhis. They are classified in four types. First one is Kharaliya Rasayan, which are prepared in the Kalva Yantra by Mardan procedure. And second one is Parpati Rasaya. It is in the medicines or the rasayanas are made in the form of Parpati. These two types we have studied. Now, and third type of Bharat Murchit Aushadhi is Kupipakva Rasayan, and then fourth is Pottali Rasayan. So, what is Pottali Rasayan? विस्तरितस्य द्रव्यस्य अल्पीभवनं pottam la iti guhyanti iti pottali. What is meant by pottam? Pottam means or pot, that is to bring the drugs in a compact form. Bringing together or gathering the drugs or the materials in a concise or compact form, that is potta, and hence it is called as pottali. Now, today we are going to study the fourth type of Bharat Murchit Rasayanas, that is Pottali Kalpana. Now, among the Pottali Kalpana, it comes under the Arot Bandha or Pot Bandha. Among the 25 bandhas of Bharat, the Pottali Kalpana comes under the Arot Bandha or the Pot Bandha. This bandha stabilizes the mercury, that is the parada, as so that it loses its chanchalatva. And this Baddha parada, it loses its liquid state and becomes churna or khanda form, that is the powder or solid form. Now, looking at the definition, it defines as Vistaritasya vastuno alpi bhavanam pottam pottala iti gruhyanti iti pottali. That is, summarized way, it can be defined as a procedure or a technique in which it gives the compactness to the scattered materials. Now, looking at the importance of Pottali Kalpana, Pottali Kalpana is important. It is one of the Bharat Murchit Yoga. It is one of the Chaturvida Rasayana, and it is a unique preparation. It can be used in emergency medicine. Now, what are the necessity of Pottali Kalpana? It is very convenient in transportation, and it can easily be portable, and hence breaking of container is comparatively less than other medicines. So, it is very convenient for transportation, easily portable. Enhancement of properties, as Gandhaka is used in it, it will reduce the toxic effect of mercury. As Gandhaka is used, it will reduce the toxic effect of the mercury. Since Murchana of Parada is done, it becomes more efficient in lesser dose. Now, need of emergency medicine. There is a need of emergency medicine. Pottalis are mostly used as Atik Chikitsa. They are required in small doses and they are very highly effective among the Rasa Rasayanas. Now, looking at the Pottali Rasayana, what are the ingredients? They most probably have two important ingredients, that is the mercury and sulfur, that is Parada and Gandhaka. These two are the important ingredients used in Pottali Rasayanas, and the Kajjali is prepared from Parada and Gandhaka. This is the main ingredient, and other than that we also have other metal like Swarnadi Dhatu, that is according to the requirement of the formulations. Swarna ityadi dhatus are added. Now, looking at types of Pottali Kalpana, according to the ingredients, that is Gandhaka. With Gandhaka, example is Ratna Garbha Pottali, Hema Garbha Pottali, and without Gandhaka. In this, Gandhaka is not used. Example is Vajra Pottali. And another type according to the ingredients is with Parada. That is, Parada is used. For example, Ratna Garbha Pottali and Hema Garbha Pottali. And where Parad is not used, that is without Parada. Example is Gandhaka Pottali. Different method of preparation. We have different modalities of Pottali preparation. That is Bhavana Samskara, Putapaka Samskara, and Pottali by Gandhaka Pak method. So today we are going to learn about the preparation of Pottali by Gandhaka Pak method. Pottali by Gandhaka Pak method. Now, looking at the steps or the methods, first step is Kajjali Nirman. Second step is Bhasma. That is, if it is mentioned in the formulation, then adding of Bhasma is the second step. Third step is Bhavana. Fourth step is giving the shape of the Pottali. Then fifth step will be the type of cloth used to tie the Pottali. And then the sixth step is spreading of Gandhaka on 4 layers, tying in a cloth. Then comes Yantra, quantity of Gandhaka for Paka, then Paka Kala and Pottali Siddha Lakshana. Now, before starting the preparation of Pottali Rasayan Kalpa, it can be done in 3 steps: Purva Karma, Pradhan Karma and Paschat Karma. In Purva Karma, we have to collect all the essential materials. We have to gather all the essential materials. Identification and collection of raw materials, then Shodhana of raw materials and Marana, that is preparation of Bhasma of the raw materials, and the binding agent. For binding agent, Bhavna Drava is used. Then the next step in Purva Karma is preparation of Kajjali, that is Parata and Gandhaka are made, triturated in a Kalva Yantra and Kajjali is prepared. Arrangement of Yantra: thread, silk cloth, mud pot, chulika, that is for giving the Agni, quantity of sulfur, Agni Praman, all these things are gathered and kept ready. Now today we are in Pottali Rasayan, we are studying the Rasa Pottali. We are taking the example of Rasa Pottali. Rasa Pottali, the major ingredients used are purified Parada and purified Gandhaka is used. So, the first step is Kajjali Nirman. Take a iron vessel or stone, Kalva Yantra, and add Parada and Gandhaka and start mixing it, triturate it properly so that it is converted into a Kajjali form. Then second step is adding of Bhasma. If there is mentioned in the formulation to add Bhasma, then we have to add Bhasmas in the Kajjali. But now as we are doing the Rasa Pottali, there is no Bhasma mentioned in the formulation. So only Parad and Gandhaka Kajjali we are taking. Then third step is Bhavna, giving Bhavna to the Kajjali. Now for Rasapottali, the Bhavna Dravya is Kumariswaras. And Bhavna Dravya are used according to the Vyadhi, Yatha Vyadhi. By adding the Kumariswaras to the Kajjali, it is mixed well and stirred, and see, this is the Kumariswaras and here is the Kajjali. Now we are mixing it with this Khalva Yantra and the Bhavna Drav is absorbed in the Kajjali. After Bhavna, the material, the Kajjali will be in this form. Now the fourth step is giving shape to the Pottali. See, this is the Kajjali after Bhavna Dravya. Okay, then some part of the Kajjali is taken in our hand and we are start giving shape to it. Now we can give the shape of Shikhararambikara, that is pyramid shape. Also we can give the shape of Pubakara, that is the shape of erect nut, that is Supari. And then also we can give the shape of Vartika, Karshamanascha Vartika. A Varti weighs 1 Karsha, that is 12 grams. So these are the shape we can give to the Kajjali for preparation of the Pottali. Now the fourth step of Pottali is giving shape to the Pottali. After giving the shape to the Pottali, as per our convenience, it is kept for drying in a vessel. Then the fifth step is cloth is used to tie Pottali. Now for this we are using silk cloth, 4-layered silk cloth, that is Chaturvrita Kaushaya Vastra is used. Then arrangement of thread is made to provide the compactness to the Pottali. As silk cloth is a good temperature conductor, it is resistant to heat, so we are using silk cloth, and it should not burn easily and should also have minute pores. So for this, silk cloth is preferable. Now see, these are the four layered cloths we are taking, 4 pieces of square pieces of cloth. Now what is the step? This is the Gandhak and here it is the Pottali which we have given the shape. Now what we'll do, we will see here, Gandhak is spread over this cloth, piece of cloth, on the first piece of cloth. Then again the second cloth is kept over this, and over the second, third and fourth cloth we are spreading this Gandhaka. Adding of Gandhak in 4 steps and 4 layers. See, here all these 4 pieces of cloth are kept one over the other and the Gandhaka powder is spread over it. Now the Pottali which we have kept for drying is placed over this in such a way, and then tying of the seventh step is tying of Pottali in a cloth. See here, all these corners are gathered together to prepare a Pottali in such a way. See, then after preparation of the Pottali, tie this Pottali with a thread so that the after tying it is uh, tied to a loha shalaka or a piece of rod. Placing potali in Valuka Yantra. This Valuka Yantra, see here, this is the Valuka Yantra. It has fire, earth, then a iron vessel. This is the musha, and here it is the potali. Here it is a sand we have taken. So we will put sand over this iron vessel, and then after that this musha is kept over that, and the remaining sand is covered till the neck of the musha, and then after that we are putting the gandhaka inside the musha, and then start giving the heat. When we start giving the heat, the gandhak inside the musha liquefies, and after see the color of the gandhak is becoming red. So see, here is a big iron vessel. This is the pakwa musha, this is valuka, and this earth for heating. These are the four things which we required for preparation. This is the four parts of valuka yantra. Now after that, after the gandhak has liquefied, then we have to place the potali inside the musha. See, in this way we are placing the musha inside the. When we take the transfer section of the musha, we can see here gandhaka is reddish in color, and it has liquefied. Now the next step is quantity of gandhaka for paka. Now what will be the quantity of gandhaka? It is mentioned in Bruhat Rasaraja Sundara that there are different quantities mentioned for different kalpas. It may be equal to the weight of the potali, it may be 2 to 6 times to the weight of the potali, and it also may be 1 inch above the potali and 2 inch below the potali. So different durations are mentioned, but Pakakal should be decided by Pakasiddhi Lakshanas. It may be 1.5 hour the time for Pakakal. It may be Yamartha, that is 1.5 hour, Yamaka, that is 3 hours, Ghatika Dvitayam, that is 6 hours, and Yamam, that is also 6 hours. Even different durations they have mentioned, but the Pakakal should be decided by Pakasiddhi Lakshanas only. Now the next step is Potali Siddha Lakshana. So for Potali Siddha Lakshana, it should be Vyoma Varna, that is sky color, Nilashama Varna, bluish black in color, metallic sound, and burning of cloth. These are the 4 Pakasiddhi Lakshanas. See, this is the gandhaka which has changed its color. Before it was reddish in color, now it has become Nilashma Varna, that is bluish black in color. See, this is molten gandhak. So this is the Pakasiddhi Lakshana. Now the second Pakasiddhi Lakshana is metallic sound. See, after removing the potali, you have to hit with the iron rod, and the sound like metallic sound will come, and that is the Pakasiddhi Lakshana. And the third is burning of cloth. Cloth is burned in certain areas, then we have to decide that it is a Pakasiddhi Lakshana. Now after that Pakasiddhi Lakshana, remove the potali from the musha, then remove the cloth with a knife, scrape it with the knife, and then we will get a potali which looks like this. It is shining and smooth in color. This is the rasa potali. It is hard, just like a stone. Now, mode of administration. For that, first we are taking a hard stone with a rough surface, then smear this hard stone with a ghee, and after that this rasa potali is rubbed over the smeared ghee in a circular manner. Number of circle will decide the dose based on the condition of the disease. After that, the medicine is gently wiped with the finger, and then it is administered to the patient. Thank you very much. If any queries, you can call me. Thanks.